Do not let your ego get in the way to where you say, I got it, I'll figure it out once I get there. No, that is piss poor planning. Do not do that. So plan accordingly, engage organizations like NextOp to help yourself better prepare. Alan Whiteside, the Programs Director with NextOp Veterans.
My name is Patrick McManus.
My name is Christopher Brown.
My transition was, it was seamless. I left Afghanistan in March. I was standing at my retirement ceremony in April, and I walked through the gates of my first civilian job in May. So by any definition of a successful transition, I met all the marks, but I can tell you that I learned some lessons in that.
I was in human resources in the Navy, so a lot of my stuff actually came, it rolled right out to the civilian sector very easily.
Coming from a background where my transition wasn't very good, and I have a lot of lessons learned, I'm able to pass those lessons on to veterans.
We do about 8 hours of case management per veteran, and in that case management there's a lot of mentorship. They build a lot of rapport with that employment coordinator, and that employment coordinator preps them for what to expect in the civilian sector.
I'm able to coach them into, translating their skills from military to civilian, be able to talk about themselves, give them some confidence in interviews, help them with their resumes, introduce them to companies that want to hire veterans.
The process of finding a veteran, finding a job, we can do that. We can do that very well, but it's the mentorship, it's that personal touch, it's that what I call kneecap to kneecap, eyeball to eyeball engagement that we have with our veterans that makes us unique.
In the military, it's all about the team. It's not a me or an I, it's a we're here for the team, my guys, my team. So when it comes to like resume writing and interviewing, you're kind of forced to write about yourself, to brag about yourself, and then also when you're doing interviews, you got to be able to speak to what you've done in the past to why you're qualified for the job. And I find that's kind of difficult, that they have a hard time doing that.
Companies will tell you it costs them more to hire wrong. It costs the veteran population in general if in fact a veteran goes into a company and does not stick with a company. We want to mitigate that at every possible turn we can. So the mentorship, the guidance we provide is something I wish I would have had in my transition. We do that every day here at NextOp.
Stay dedicated, stick with the program, utilize all the tools that you have in the shed, and that will make your transition go much easier.
The best thing they can do is prepare themselves to get out to whatever field they want to go into, do their research and network. My favorite part of my job is telling them congratulations when they find a job.